Oh. Is that all? There's a real test here. Yeah, why are people flipping out in chat right now? Oh, wait, there's 3 simultaneous things I've got to get done here? Oh, there's 3 power ends. Okay, sure. What do we do about that? 3 different ways to solve this. Okay. This one looks like you stay in the shadow or something. Now, what's going on here? That's not consistent. Well, you can't stay exactly in the shadow, you just sort of trace it a little bit. Maybe there's another way to look at this. I didn't even see that there was a center starting point. What do I do with this information, though? Oh, wait a second. Does that mean there's a shine on it? That wheel? Is there a reflection that I can see a path? Oh, maybe not. I was just remembering that shape, because this is the shape we always used in the desert. I still kind of think I might be right, I just don't see it yet. Like, go upstairs. Doesn't seem like anything is showing up. It can't be a coincidence that the shape looks like that, though. What else could there be? Maybe look through this stuff on the side. Maybe this is an overlay. Yep, it is. Where do we line it up, though? Ah, that's where. Hello. Okay, what are you even a solution to, then? This one. Oh, I didn't know I could trace it while that's there. Okay. And then the other exit. Where do we see that? Need a third method. Need to do with those slats, maybe? Okay, what's the third method? Let's look. So, we need something from the top right, which is the shadowy one, starting here. What can we use with shadows? If it's even that at all. And, oh, we want to get to the... Oh, maybe it's something to do with the combination of the two? We want to get to the bottom right, it looks like. Or bottom left, I'm sorry. Is that even... I don't think that's possible, right? I don't think those two shapes have anything to do with each other. There's somehow another overlay in this? I don't think so. I think the key here was that, but maybe I can see the two overlaid here now. So if I wanted to start at the... almost. There you go. Start at the top right. I don't think that tells me any information at all that I need. You're immediately going to hit the branches. You're immediately going to hit the other path. Wait, is this a thing? It looked like that viney bit there was sort of following along, but no, I think it's just a coincidence. Well, this is a different sort of mechanism than I'm used to for this game. Usually when I get stuck, it's because there's a screen in front of me. This time I actually don't know how to address the screen even to get an answer. We're not really iterating on a theme, we're regurgitating all of the themes we've gone through. Something clearly opens those. Mystery is alive. You guys figuring out what things spelled backwards are? What about looking down from up here? Why haven't I tried that yet? This is obviously how we do it. Oh, I was right. I was right. I was right. It's just not where I thought it would be. The freaking body's got to block it. Well, that I'm standing on top of the V. That makes it easier, right? Is that... Looks like it's following there. And there. Yay. That's all three. Nick spelled backwards is Dank Daddy. I read that as Dick Daddy at first. Oh. Hello. What do you want? What? You want me to go to another... That's not how those work. Oh, I've got to put together a bunch of them, I guess. Shadows from different places or shines. I think it's probably a shine and a shadow together. Time to find the reflection. Go. Where you be? Oh. No? Okay. Maybe we can get up here and look. I can get up there and look, but it doesn't give me any information, sadly. Use the shadow of the Colossus. Come on, surely somebody must have smudged their greasy fingers all over that screen. It's a trend that we just can't seem to stop. Why is this freaking wall so... Oh, it's because of that. I keep thinking I'm outside and I'm just not able to move. Alright, so that's not it, apparently. Wow, that shadow does not hold up well right there. It doesn't, like, end on it. Yeah, it's got to keep going down. And there's some other... Oh, wait a second. Can I move this? No. I don't think I can, actually. If I could move it, that would have made it a lot easier, because then I could have maybe found a different shadow on it. There wasn't any control stuff in here, I don't think. Why did this door not open again? Thought I did all the puzzles here. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. Getting the second door to open is apparently quite a task. First door, not quite as bad. I'll get there eventually. Maybe that branch is trying to tell me something? This starts there. Oh. It's very hard to control from this distance. The slightest tap moves it completely in the wrong way. Probably not worth doing. I was thinking maybe there was a way to, like, follow the perspective along, but I don't really think that's realistic. What about the other scraggly tree in the background? Does that have any information? Maybe. From the ground... Yeah, you can't really see it from here. This right here kind of looked like a thing, but maybe not. Okay, maybe there's a way I can follow the shadow along from this. So we want to look at a shadow that got abruptly cut short. I mean, this is that, this is that. No, I'm not sure that information's gonna help, sadly. Maybe... It's also sort of janky looking, like it's not really very specific about a grid. Nothing on the ground, it looks like. Oh yeah, that would be brilliant if there was an official Jonathon Blow, the witness helpline. It's just him in an office room, just by himself, answering the phone for hours. Like, he made the game just as an excuse so he could answer the phone for people. That'd be quite a ride. Is there something I can overlay onto this? Not really, there's not really much in the way of anything in the way. Like, if the puzzle is that I'm supposed to read the perspective of this branch and then somehow see how another branch projects... Nah, that's just crazy. That's not anything. But this one, there's a ton of options. It's not like I could ever brute force that, so obviously I'm going to have to figure this out. And I don't see a way of doing it without seeing what they want you to see. I know how to solve this, but I'll let you do it. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's all I ask. I don't think there's anything else to take from down there, right? Hey, Flanorian, I'm doing fine, just not feeling exactly the best, but other than that, enjoying myself, playing the Witness as always. We're getting near what I think might be a turning point in this village area. Once I can understand what's up with this puzzle, I don't think there's too many more leaps to go through. I think actually... Is this the one? I think once I get this puzzle, this is the one that lights up the second door to the tower, so... That's pretty good. There's still the underground audio station, though, which also hasn't been powered up. So I guess maybe there is still more. Never mind. Forgot about that. Yeah, we've got to get power down here and then solve these two, which I'm kind of fine with. I mean, we haven't done any of that in a bit. We need a recap session. I want to make sure we thoroughly understand the concepts before we go any further. So I'm just wandering because I'm kind of at a loss for the moment. You've shown me so little of what I need to do with this. My only ideas are just like look for a reflection, which I tried and see one. Oh, wait, maybe I have to do it from the bell tower. I think I haven't looked at it since then. That would be rather crafty. Thank you very much, Nazzurro, for the 10 months in a row. Welcome back. You made it through baby time. The baby is a month old now. What a world. Please. Can't even see it from here. Damn it. I mean, I can, it's there, but I can't see any detail of it. I knew it was far away. I didn't think it was this far away. The baby is ready for Who's Your Daddy. This is where you need to be scared, because the baby will eat all the batteries. It's not good for it. Any other angles I can get on this thing? I could, like, shoot the laser at it. I don't think that's meant to be a thing, though. It's also not the same level. Would they frame it through a doorway? Or a window? Maybe. Since they're those wheel things, I would have thought that there'd be a smudge thing on there to look at. And I don't think those two are connected, though. Like, if I move this, I don't think it moves that. But just because, I will try. No. And now the laser doesn't work. I don't think there's any advantage to moving that. Something about understanding these shadows? I'd use my head as a guide marker. Gives me a little bit more direct influence over what I think I'm seeing. Excuse me. Oh, I probably have to stand up on the tower and look down at it. This tower instead of the other one. I think one of them faces it and the other doesn't. No. Oh. Okay. Damn, I really thought that was going to be it. Well, the sun is there. I'm standing here. That should be right around where the sun would reflect, wouldn't it be? Really would think it would be like right there. Well, it would be up higher. Yes, it would be on the second floor of that house through the window probably. But there's no way to get up on the second floor of that house without going over this. And this doesn't do anything. I can't frame it. There's walls in the way. I feel like I'm onto the right idea with what I'm proposing, but like if you look at the angle of it, it's almost perfectly in line with that window. There's just no way to get up there yet. It doesn't seem to be the type of puzzle I can block part of. I mean, again, I'm just assuming you're following this part, and then from here, you're supposed to get instructions on how to finish it. If that's even right, I hope it is. There's so many combinations from that. Okay, so we're building a line from a descending shape, right? It's going to look like that, and it's going to keep going down in some kind of squiggly, crazy pattern. Maybe this is all it is. Maybe I really am supposed to just look at this. I don't know how you apply that. Well, we build back from there. We see that that's that branch. And it looks like it goes... Well, is this... this? Looks like it almost goes just straight down if that's it, but I think I'm just making this up. I don't think this is anything. Oh. Oh, what about this? Please don't be a world puzzle. Those lined up pretty well. Is that actually what they want me to do? Because that's pretty wild. I don't know. The solution might be in this tree, though. It's the closest thing to anything I've seen so far. It looks like a nice square corner. Oh, when I line them up properly, anyway. But even with a square corner, I'm not sure what I get out of the rest of all this. It's saying, like, you come down here, over, down, like, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of different options here. I must uncover the secrets behind this world, even if it kills me. I don't know why, but I thought if I stood in the bright spot from this window, that it would somehow help. I still really want this to just have smudgy fingerprints on it so I can just copy it. I did not solve the juice paste puzzle, no, in the ship. I'm not necessarily looking forward to going back to it, but at the same time I will. Damn. It'd be great if you could just grab it from here. Just use the beacon right now from down here. You can see it from the ground. Just you can't really see the individual details of it. I thought I was onto something when I had the idea that, like, think about this shape and then look for shapes like this, but it's a shadow. So your perspective really changes what kind of shapes you're going to be able to see and where you're coming at anything from. Maybe these individual lines are actually just telling me to cut through one way or the other. I mean, they are sort of making wedge shapes. I mean, that could be it. So again, it's very vague. Where does it put me then? No, I don't know what I'm trying to do. If I need to, just take a break and come back later. I don't really have anywhere else to go at this point. Unless I start searching out really weird stuff, doing world puzzles and stuff, this is pretty much where I'm at right now. I could do the freaking windmill, which is not exactly something I'm looking forward to. Oh, wait. What about... Oh, no, that's nothing. Oh, there's these triangular kind of shapes, which I saw mirrored here. Well, in reverse, kind of mirrored there, but... I don't think that's telling me anything. Oh. Did I miss... Oh. Hey, RockLee, are you enjoying the game? I am absolutely enjoying the game, yes. I've been going on and on about it. I've actually gotten quite obsessed with it. It's one of the most beautiful worlds that I've ever been able to walk around inside of. I've played thousands of games, and I don't know, something about this one just grabs me in a different way. You know, I keep getting stuck on little things like this, and ultimately none of that stuff gets remembered in the end. It's really just the overall experience. I'm going to be sad when this one's over, actually. There's still a lot to go, though, so I shouldn't be lamenting it yet, but... Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one, though. Not yet, anyway. Is the windmill jittering? No, what you're probably seeing is the shadowing and right behind it. It's jumping around a little bit. Game needs more Eldritch Horror. Well, I don't know where we're going with the story, honestly. Who knows what could happen? There have been a couple of very peculiar suggestions by a few things we've discovered. I don't know if they mean anything in that direction, but if indeed that is the case, I'll be very excited by that. There's a story, well, it's sort of environmental storytelling. If you look very carefully around the world, you'll notice a lot of very specific things. For example, notice all the structural damage everywhere we go. All of these houses seem to have the roofs torn off, right? The castle we walked around in, mostly the whole top missing. There's towers. The towers are still largely intact, but the roofs are all missing. There's people from many different eras, all wearing different types of clothes, all turned to stone, standing around in various sort of action poses. And you can tell that they're a different sort of thing than if you look in the rock quarry, where they're actually statues that are sort of composed. These look more like action people that are just stuck in place. I even noticed, and maybe it'll be good to take a little diversion and show you this for a moment. Oh, I think we just found a puzzle right here, actually. Maybe I've got to be up higher. But I was wandering around in the castle for a little bit. Maybe this direction? No, probably not that direction. No, I've got to get up somewhere higher to see it. Anyway, yeah. I was wandering around in the castle for a little bit, and I noticed... Well, I noticed a while ago that there were these black smears on the ground in one of the puzzles. And I wanted to understand what that was all about. I noticed there's some, like, soot or ash or something like here sitting on the ground. You look up above you, there's that hole there in what looks to be the ceiling. Of course, when you go up here, it's not the ceiling, it's the floor again. Which says to me, something fell through here, some soot, some ash. And then we've got this here. We've got all kinds of burning stuff. Suggestions that there was a very specific thing going on. This is not the right way. And I have a point. Just I gotta go find the right door because I can't remember which door it was in. Oh, it's okay, Rain. I think it's on the other end. I'm sort of happy to take a break and walk around for a minute. These are the statues, by the way. It's like a Secret Service agent or something. Holding a sword. I don't know what exactly is going on with that. But that's part of the intrigue, I guess. Is this the right area? No? There's occasionally flowers that show up in seemingly odd positions. No? Where the hell is it? Gotta get out of the hedge maze. Just along the back wall? Must have been along the back wall. But yeah, I remember we got to... It was the second puzzle here. And there was this smudge, and I was like, what in the hell is this? That looks really peculiar, doesn't it? Now, keeping in mind, again, we've got a castle missing the entirety of its top half. And we've got these weird black smudges, and what do we know about castles? Well, they often boiled tar to dump on intruders as a countermeasure. And in one of these freaking rooms, if I'll ever find it, there's a pot of spilled over tar. So we're doing lore research here. I can't freaking find it. Did I like walk right up to it and then walk away from it without noticing? Yeah, those doors are sealed over. It's too bad they're sealed over. I wanted to go walk around down there. And so we've got this convergence of different eras, different technological levels, a complete lack of all life, right? There's nothing alive on this entire island. Scenes like this happening. The only suggestion of life even was those fake bird recordings, which in a way sort of mirror this, it's an overlay of sort of technological stuff on top of organic stuff. It wasn't at the top of the tower, so it must have been on the other side, and I walked right by it. Gone through the same freaking setting twice. Oh, it's right here. I did walk by it. Right, so it's right next to one of the windows. They were cooking it, clearly. That's what all the ash was about. And I suppose they were dumping it through these holes as the intruders were trying to come in through this part. So this was actually... There's suggestions of war in this area. It's the only thing that really seems to imply direct actions were taken. You can also see it spilling through here. Well, the plants are alive, yes. Sorry, I should have... What I meant is there's no creatures other than the plants. Anyway, you see what I'm trying to imply now? I mean, there's something going on here that we haven't even gotten near to the bottom of. And it's surprisingly subtle because you can walk through that whole space and not really understand what's going on there. But there's just enough tools for you to figure it out. Now, that's obviously intentional. But whether or not people pay attention is another matter entirely. I've got to freaking solve 100,000 world puzzles here. Like, what the hell? There's so much more to do. Probably nearly everywhere I look, there's something. I already got that one anyway. So, right, back to where we were. Gotta figure out how to find the rest of that shape. Oh, wait a second. Are these... No. Wait, really? Could that be part of it? Is it moving shutters underneath us? Doesn't look like it. I was thinking, what if this is about letting different light in somewhere? I feel really dumb, but I don't see anything that this is changing. Maybe it's not actually changing anything yet, and I have to solve something else first before it matters. Could be. What else is there implying different triangles pointing at each other? I mean, that has triangles pointing at each other, but I don't think that has anything to do with it. Looks like a sweet laser tag arena, yeah. It's a little small, but it's the right idea. And now we're back up here again. They wouldn't, like, use the lasers to imply a path, would they? That would be interesting. They do sort of mimic the shapes that we're looking at. So it would just be... It would be two actions, then. It would be the across and then the down left. I don't think this is it, but that would be kind of neat if that was the case. Ah, too bad. See, that would actually be really clever because it would require you to do all the other stuff in the game before that part would make sense. So it's like a Metroidvania kind of thing there. What if it's down here, then... Well, this doesn't really take me anywhere. Can I look at the load screen? I was at 369 puzzles and like, what was the plus, like 32 or something? I totally forgot what it was now. I'm nearing what should be the end of the game, but I also am barely halfway through the game. So, interesting. I don't think those lines have to do with anything. This is a shape. I see that. Thank you very much, jakokar, for joining the quarry. Let's do some roo-roos in chat, please, and some doot-doots. Doot-roos and roo-doots, whatever you got. Join them up. I believe this tree is missing the top of it. So they just came through and just, like, cut off all the stuff at a weird angle. What a mysterious premise that is. Is there any vocal work? Yes, there is. Doot-roos and roo-doots, there they are. This puzzle has stolen my joy. That's sad. My joy is still mostly present. Yeah, I really like the way that this whole loop works is if you get stuck, hey, you know, life's not that bad. We get to look at the ocean for a while. People were lamenting how there's not any music. I hear you on face value, but at the same time, it's kind of more immersive to just let the game take you away. I think if there was some very subtle music done in the right way, maybe if you stare at a puzzle screen for too long, music will kick in. That could be alright. I really don't have a problem with it the way it is just right now. Has more of a feeling of permanence this way. Everything feels very centered around you and your experience right now. And, you know, running into these doesn't hurt any either. There's a real feeling of magic around it all. Shoot it right in there. Yeah, and the music might get repetitive. That's also a good point, too, because you would be playing this for like 100 hours. So, how much do you really expect music to play a role here? So this is a triangle here. This is a triangle. I don't think those mean anything. I'm just reaching at stuff. I hope it's not just like you have to look at it from inside this building. I feel a little embarrassed if that's all it was. Doesn't seem like it though, and I've tried every other angle that I can think of. Tried going up on the tower. Tried every other building that'll let me on it. Perfect angle not to see it. Thank you very much to TailorTF for joining the quarry as well. Guys, keeping the stream strong and happy and healthy-ish. because feeling a little under the weather. But, you know, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your emotes. And I hope you'll stick around. Right here at your source for late night chill streams. Or, you know, midday chill streams, or early afternoon. Depends on what part of the world you're in. I really shouldn't make gross generalities like that. I feel like I'm running out of ideas. Starting to idle a bit. It's a weird feeling. Like, I really don't even know what to do at all. The other ones, you sit, you tweedle around with the line for a while, you think about options, evaluate your life, start from scratch over and over again. This one is there's nothing to start from. It's just blank. All this space, nothing in it. Is it just following the perimeters of the tree? I don't know, man. I was just sort of following the gestures that these were making very broadly. It's very loose. Whatever this instruction is, it feels very loose. Am I supposed to follow this shadow over there? That doesn't seem right. Again, what was going on over here, right? There was something here, maybe. Again, that's very vague. Is there something else? Now that I've lined up those two branches, there's something else in this frame. I don't think there is. We end going down left. Or we end going up right. Oh, what? I don't think it's anything to do with this, but it keeps getting stuck. Actually, neither of these might be the starting point. The starting point could be down here. And it's just about what I do to get to this point. I've got to create a pattern first. And neither of those two actually end on an end. What else could this tell me? I mean, if you flatten that image right in front, it feels like you could go through that, around that, across that. But, like, that doesn't really map to those shapes at all. I need something a little bit more concrete. A lot of shapes intersecting there. I don't even know if this is anything. I could just be putting those lines together just by coincidence. Maybe there's a certain angle that I haven't found yet. And it'll all come together. I don't know. Wait, is it something to do with all those branches up there? No, I don't think so. If only I could just turn this. I feel like that would just solve the problem right there. Chop down the tree, it's my enemy. Probably running around the town more isn't going to solve anything, I just don't know what to do. I'm trying to, like, turn it around to see where the sun is coming through, and maybe there's, like, a... it's just a freaking knotted mess of branches. Anything up from below? It doesn't seem to show anything. Chat, yes or no, have I seen the way that I solved the puzzle and not realized that I've seen it? No. Okay, well that makes me feel a little better then. Alright. If you don't know, you don't have to answer. It's okay. Huh. I haven't seen it. How many different other ways are there? And that really looks like one tower when you do that, but then when you step aside, yeah, it breaks apart. Something to do with the wire being wrapped stupidly around everything? No. It couldn't just be this turned sideways, right? That would make me a little upset. I don't think that's what it is, though. Why does it keep getting stuck there? That's so weird. It's also odd that you can't exactly stand in front of this puzzle. It's one of the only ones that's, like, off to the side. The fact that it's off to the side makes me think I really am supposed to turn it somehow. But this is the only thing I know that turns stuff. And it didn't turn this thing last time. I think we can officially rule this thing out. Gotta stop messing with it. Wait a second. What if this fucking thing is what... I don't think that moved it. It's right there, man. Oh my god, I can actually do it from here? This has got to be something. I refuse to believe this isn't something. I hate this thing because it just will not give me any information. I think the only limit on the range you can interact with puzzles is like until you can't see the dot to click on anymore. It's changed nothing. I think the only point of changing the windmill blades is to go right or left for the sake of the puzzles, the world puzzles. I really want to know what's down there. I don't know why, but I find it so mysterious. I have a feeling this just links back together. Maybe like with that mountain pass door. I'm using controller. Not because I think it's the superior method of control, but because I can lay back in my chair more comfortably and not have to hunch over the mouse and keyboard. I could certainly move around a lot more adeptly, I think, with the mouse and keyboard, but what, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Nothing going on in here. I don't think this has a view on anything. No, it doesn't. Oh. I think I completely misunderstood what the point of this was. Maybe. Hang on. Um... think there's another way. Why are they oriented like that? They have to go across here. I mean, I could isolate one of them. Is there no other way to do it? What I'm thinking is the case that I'm supposed to make happen is each one of these blocks represents one of these, right? Somehow I connect those together and they form a bridge. Pretty reasonable. But this amount of blocks is exactly wrong. It feels like the only possible way to do it is that. It can't be the only way. Can it? The positioning, though. Like, yeah, you can move around the 3 blocks anywhere you want as long as they're all in the shape together. I accept this. But they all have to... Oh, what if I do a jaggy pattern? Wait, would that work? I don't know a way to do that, actually. Like that, except reversed. Oh god, this is what I'm supposed to do. Wait, how? I don't think I can have them all that way. This is a creative one, whatever it is. It's gotta be some combination of the way these shapes can sit together that'll turn into a bridge. It's gotta be the only way. But they have to be up. Tachyon. Oh, did you just give me the freaking answer? How did I... Is it showing me the answer here somehow? No, I didn't say give me the answer. I said, did you just give me the answer? Because I thought I read something that seemed like it. Oh man, I didn't say anything about it, and yet everyone's taking it completely out of context. Somebody told me that it follows the same pattern as was underneath. So I thought that's what that was. The 1, 2, 3 thing really seemed like a great idea. It's just too bad it's not right. If that could just grab everybody, then this actually works out. Maybe I can... Oh, would that work? I can grab it so it's 2 back, 1 forward? Somehow? 2 back, 1 forward. Okay, I've got to do it from the inside first. Oh, this is totally it. Thank goodness. And there's a solution.